cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, fellas, pay attention and listen closely. I'm going to paint a picture for y'all, right? So, here's the picture. You have a single, attractive, classy, modern day woman with some traditional values. She's 35 years old. She's college educated, and she makes about $75,000 a year. She's God-fearing. She's submissive, and she has a great personality. Now, based upon that description, would y'all say that she's a good catch for a man? Starting with you, K Money.
Yes, sir. I think she is.
Okay, Slash, you think she's a good catch?
Definitely.
Comedian 96.
Yeah, I think she would be a good catch. That's the way, the description of her.
Okay. Now, I'm going to paint another picture for y'all. You have a single, handsome, distinguished gentleman. He is 35 years old. He's college educated. He makes about $80,000 a year. He's God-fearing. He's a hard worker. He's a great provider. And he, too, has a great personality. Now, based upon that description, do y'all think that he's a good catch for a woman? Starting with you, K Money.
Yes, sir. I think the same.
Okay, Slash.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
And then I would think so as well.
All right, Comedian 96. Yeah. Now, here's a curveball. Both of them have 3 kids under the age of 10 by 3 different partners. So that means that she has 3 baby daddies and he has 3 baby mamas. Now, both of them go out and they meet single individuals with no kids who are equal to them when it comes to income, education level, and everything else. So what that means is she goes out and she meets a guy that's equal to her with her income level and education level and everything. And he goes out, he meets a female that's equal to him, income level, education level, so forth. My question is, which one of the persons that they met, meaning the man for her and the female for him, which one of those persons that they met is more likely to tolerate and accept the 3 kids by 3 different partners?
I think the male would be more susceptible, if that's the word.
That's it.
Susceptible or acceptable?
Acceptable.
Man, this is, I'm going to say it's probably equal. I mean, for real, I'm going to say that. I think both equally.
Okay, so when you say equally, so let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. So let's say you have one woman with those qualifications that I named, plus she has 3 kids by 3 different dudes. And if she met a single man,
yeah,
you're saying that, let's say she met 5 single men, 5 different single men. you're saying, let's say that 3 of those single men accepts her with those kids.
Maybe not, but one will. So I see where you're saying, but I still believe that that's going to be an equal opportunity, because you have some women that'll date a man with 3 kids as long as he take care of his business. And if this dude is what he is, a woman like him, period, no matter how many kids he got.
Yeah, I feel it'll be easy. I'm sorry, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
But you feel what I'm saying? I think the woman would accept a man with 3 kids from 3 baby mamas if he a real man.
I do agree a woman would accept a man, but I feel that
who's more apt to tolerate and accept them? You got some. I get what you're saying. You got some women out there that will accept a man with 3 kids by 3 different women. Mm-hmm. You got some men out there that will accept a woman with 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies. We know that those people exist. What I'm saying is, who would most likely do it? Like, if you had to put a percentage on it, would you find more men accepting women with 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, or would you find more women?
I feel it's even.
Okay, I gotta break it down.
I feel it's men still.
It would be. I'm gonna be honest. I think the woman would do it first, and this is why. A man would have to agree. Let's take a well-established man. Just take a man making
No, he's the criteria of what I described.
80,000. I'm taking him.
Yeah.
Okay. 80,000. That man knows that eventually his bread gonna go up and up and up, right? So right now he's coming in with his 80,000. Well, he's like mid-range. He's doing okay, but not enough to support 3 kids. So in a man's mind, a man with a thinking cap would not say, I'm finna go and bring my 80,000 to some other kids that probably, one of the 3 probably won't listen to me.
So are they getting married, or is this a relationship?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When I gave this description, and I asked, do you think that this is a good catch for a man? Keyword good catch. Mm-hmm. If this is a good catch for a woman, keyword good catch. You got to start somewhere before you reach man.
Right. So yeah.
Right.
So you're.
I still say equal.
The point, and that's what I'm gonna get to. So well-established man, that girl with the 3 kids will more than likely be a fun girl. I'm gonna be honest, because he knows she had 3 kids. I know she having sex. She'll probably a freak, because what about the misses? That's how we think. What about me? You got 3 kids, but what about the kids you didn't have, and how much sex you having? So we thinking, oh, fun girl. I can't keep her because these kids are really not mine. However, flip it on the woman's side. You can have kids, and for the most part, the father, if you think about any situation, the father doesn't have custody of their kids. They may take care of their kids, but they don't have the real custody of that child. So a woman be like, okay, he make a little money. Okay, he got 3 kids, but they don't come over here. They come sometimes.
I'm going to tell you why I feel it's equal. Because look at the amount of men who live with women that's got kids. That's not
Are they
theirs.
making bread? That's the question. See, the 80,000. Most of the time, it's the Pookies and Ray Rays that's gonna say, "I'm gonna go and live with her." He probably working,
But she might be
not making very much money.
Probably
yeah,
why
I remember
he's
we
with
did
her.
a show. I can't remember how long ago, but we said who's more possible to settle.
Yeah.
And I think we said men.
Yes.
That's why I feel men
yeah.
will be more acceptable to take a female with
stay
3 kids. Yes.
Yeah.
Versus a man. I mean, versus a
I
woman
think the female
going
would
being
do
with the
it
man.
quicker because
Only because of the 80,000.
it depends
why I
on the
say that.
on the criteria of the man. The man ain't doing that for himself. Yeah, he'll take him because he's trying to get somewhere anyway. But if a dude is, think about it. He said 80,000. That man's gonna get some raises. That man gonna think about
She
the
gonna get some
future.
raises too, though.
Yeah,
But the thing
yeah,
is,
but you
I
listen.
honestly believe still that women that's dating a guy that's taking care of himself and he's got kids, what if he is a single father?
Mm-hmm.
To the woman, okay, he's still taking care of himself. She got the same thing too. She don't really need his money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
right.
why I say
But-
it's even, because they not using
Yeah,
each
but
other.
a woman, she's a nurturer, so that's why I say she would accept the 3 kids faster than a man would.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I just say equal.
If she's a nurturer, because you got to keep in mind she's single.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a big adjustment.
So Comedian 96. Let me make sure I'm following you correctly here. The bottom line is that you think that based upon the money,
Basic company,
his income,
that would
He's
change
more-
the dynamics of if he would take her or not. Because for the most part, if a dude is just
so
getting by,
you're saying that he would accept her 3 kids.
if he's just getting by and
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking
He got the money.
80,000.
the 80,000,
You're-
he
I'm
probably
trying.
wouldn't look at her.
I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying is correct.
Right. If he's making 80,000, more than likely he's going to make more in the future. He's probably not looking at a girl with 3 kids if he's making
Okay,
80,000.
so that goes against what you were saying.
I said the woman will be more. They will take. I said the woman will take the 3 kids because she's a nurturer. She will take the 2-3 kids from the guy. But I
Okay.
don't think a guy will go looking for a girl with 3 kids.
No,
if
he's not
making
looking
80.
for her, but
No,
he met her.
he
and
met
they have
her.
the
Even if he
same-
met her, but I don't think he'll take her serious. She'll be the fun girl.
Okay,
Because he's gonna
But-
he's gonna progress. He's
but
gonna
she would accept him
she would accept him. Yeah,
with 3 kids.
she would accept him definitely.
She would accept him.
Yes.
but
He's
but
not gonna
once,
accept her.
Once
Exactly.
he finds out she got 3 kids, she would be the fun girl.
She would be fun
and
girl.
that's not a girl that I can wife.
Exactly. Correct.
And,
You said it.
her,
Right.
on the other hand, okay, he meets all the criteria
Mm-hmm.
that I'm looking for, but I found out that he has 3 kids, but I still think that he's husband material.
She'll still go for it. Yeah. If you give him all the qualities that you
on,
named
Elmer Fudd.
in the beginning, then yes.
What'd you say, K Money?
Nah, he sound like Elmer Fudd over there for a little bit.
I mean,
but
I'm just being honest. If think about it, what woman with 3 kids wants to stay single and pay all the bills by herself? If she find a good man making 80,000 with 3 kids and he just paid 20% of her bills, she gonna be fine because she got 3 kids and she's doing 100% by herself.
So- Our
Now,
household
what it
not
sounds
ran like
to
that.
me
You-
is that you feel it's equal to,
I'm not saying it's
With
equal.
that statement.
No.
because
I'm saying the woman
but what
will
the whole
take a man-
criteria,
Huh?
what he said was this man had this,
Right.
the woman had the same thing. They met
I
each
keep
other,
saying a man with 80,000 will make that girl
but
the
she
fun
got
girl.
the same thing.
It doesn't matter. This man is thinking about his future. In his head, he's thinking about.
He don't have to take care of her.
Listen, just
She don't have to take care of him.
listen. But you just said Freddie G
Why
just
not
said,
be happy?
Freddie G just said they're gonna slowly progress into something. He just said that. So I don't think he's gonna progress into marriage with 3 kids that are not his.
If he's smart and she's got the same thing he got, no
Doesn't
matter how
matter.
many kids,
Why would
they
he
three
invest that
kids
time?
together.
It's too much of a risk to the man.
why would he
Why?
invest that time if he not,
The pussy good. You want me to ask a question? At that pussy good, and he getting as much as
Pussy
he wants
come
to,
down a
and she's
dozen,
doing
though.
what.
Let
me show you something.
I'm being honest with y'all. No man that's established. Don't get me wrong. You have a few instances where it happens. Maybe somebody been knowing each other a long time. They had kids, came back and reunited, got married. Should have got married before. That's different. But no man that's established is not going to go looking for a woman with 3 kids because it's too much of a risk.
It's not
way
that
too
he's
much of a
going
risk.
looking
Yeah,
for
they're
her.
not
He
looking.
met her. They had a conversation. They led up to she got 3 kids or he got 3
I
kids.
get
They
it.
don't know that when they meet each other.
I get it. But a woman, again, she will be more, she'll be like, he got 3 kids. Okay, I love kids. That's most women. I'm not saying all.
Not single
but most,
women.
Most women love kids.
single women.
Single women. Women love kids, period.
Yeah,
Mostly.
but they not finna take on
Can
a
y'all-
ready-made family like that. I don't see them
But,
taking.
but what if
Yes.
the kids don't, he said 3 baby mamas. That don't mean
Yes.
the kids live with him.
Now you think
Right.
about she think about
so you
that
see
baby
what I'm
mama
saying?
drama.
Think about it.
She'll
Woman,
date him.
Would you, if girl tell you I got 3
She-
baby daddies, you know one of them Negroes crazy. You think you finna keep going and be
But-
with her
but
and have to deal with these 3
here's the deal.
knuckleheads? Or maybe one knucklehead, but
She
still.
may not have had a relationship with them. How old is these kids, first off? Are they 1, 2, and 3?
I mentioned.
Are
that
they teenagers?
No, here I mentioned that she and he, they both had 3 kids under the age of 10.
Under the age of 10. That's too much of a
That's
risk.
not a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. That's too much of a risk.
Okay, so
Way too much.
So,
Now, if-
so
if
you,
he did it,
you touched
too
on
much.
something a little earlier, just a little while ago. Slash. Most of the time, when you're thinking of people with 3 kids by 3 different individuals, when it comes to women, those kids live with that woman.
Right.
Now, this guy has 3 kids by 3 different baby mamas. Do y'all think those 3 kids would be living with him? Chances are they're with each of their mothers.
Exactly.
Right.
So
That's what makes
she
it
wouldn't
easier
have
for the
she
woman.
wouldn't have to deal
With what he
with
would have
his
to deal.
kids
Correct.
on a daily basis,
Right.
versus
Him having to deal with her.
with
Thank
her
you, Freddie G.
kids on a daily basis.
Which makes sense.
Well, I understood
Thank
that
you,
as
Freddie G.
him having possession of the kids.
No, I
And
never said possession.
No, he did.
But you just said, the situations were the same.
But
so I
even
just
still,
flipped it.
and I understand, but even still, it doesn't matter to some men whether those kids are at the house or not. What affects him is the baby daddies. Are they stupid?
Okay, now I'm glad you said that. Let's say all 3 baby mamas handled themselves gracefully with class. All 3 baby daddies handled themselves as gentlemen. So we don't have no stupidity going on.
Nothing ignorant. No
No
drama.
drama.
none of that.
Drama. No, I'm still trying to get back with my ex and all of that stuff. None of that's going on.
Man, it's men
They go
who
settle.
date that woman.
Yeah.
Fun
with
girl.
those kids.
Because of the pussy, just
Listen
like
to
you
me.
said.
No.
Yes, she will be the fun girl, but walking her down and putting that out, little
I
ring out.
disagree with fun
I-
girls.
I disagree with that too, Slash.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I do see both of y'all points because I do believe that there are some men that would date and marry a woman
It's happening
with
now.
multiple kids.
I would. Listen, I would. Here's the problem.
This is
Here's the
equal
problem.
terrain right here,
Here's
man.
what everything, all the stars, moons, and sun got to align perfectly. That means you date this girl, you like her personality. Now, look, hold on, let me finish.
I am,
Okay,
but
go
I
ahead.
am, but I got to say this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got to say this. When you say all the stars and moon align together perfectly, right?
Right.
I gave you the stars and gave you the moon when I described the baby daddies, the baby mamas, what they're making, personality, God-fearing, attractive,
Right.
classy. I gave you all
did.
of
all
it.
of
You did
that
that.
was
No,
there, man.
what you're missing is the dad. Is he going to get along with her kids? Will they be bad? Will they be the kids that say, you ain't my damn daddy? That's the stuff that comes
But
into
let me
play.
show you-
Why would
That's
I give you my
that's-
money if you
that's-
got a
that's
bad
fair.
mother sucking
Listen,
kid?
wait.
Sucking.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair in what you said. But that's why I knew that somebody, I didn't know it would be you.
But you
I knew that somebody was going to go there, and that's exactly why I said that the kids were 10 years old and under because you still can make a good impression.
Yeah, exactly.
So I intentionally said that they were 10 years old
and
and
not
under.
to mention this, but I think you might have missed this too, Comedian 96.
Yeah.
Both of them, the woman and the man, are generally good people. So
Right,
their children
right,
are probably
right.
going to be generally good kids.
There you go, right
so
there.
Not
why?
every time. I have date women that said, you ain't my dad. I be trying to be
Well,
nice to him,
we
buy
know
him
that
shit.
we
It
know
don't
that
work.
there's outliers, but he said
Yeah.
generally, usually. Let me show you
The apple
something.
don't fall far
Let me
from
show
the
you
tree.
something. What we're quick
There
to
you
do
go.
as human beings. When we see a kid out there acting bad, the first thing that'll come out of our mouths as human beings, let's start at home.
Yeah, who's
They
his
got
parents?
who's his parents.
Facts.
Right.
So when he's saying generally, he's speaking of giving the benefit of the doubt, saying that okay, if you come from good fruit, you'll be good fruit.
Right.
Right.
Instead of a rotten
So
fruit,
that's-
we
that's
know
all
that
I'm
some
saying.
people get jacked up. And
Right.
You do, but that's the type of person that you dating at this point too, because anybody that's, I know we agreed at the beginning. Hey, this is a good person. Is she the right person? Yeah, she's a good person. Is this a good man? Yeah, it's a good man. Okay, so that's why I say this is equal terrain, because I think it goes both ways because of the fact that they both good people.
But the point you miss is what Freddie G just said. Freddie G said that the daddy don't really have custody like that. That's why I say it's easier for the woman. because the woman got the custody all day, every day. So
Right.
I mean, that man got to come home to that baby every day.
Right.
To whereas the woman probably only see that kid once every other weekend.
But I'm gonna say
that's why I
this.
say it's easier because the woman be like, I don't see that kid but
And
once
you
every
know what
even
that
if she don't
mean?
like that kid.
You know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
The dude that is doing that and going to that woman and helping take care of them kids is a real dude. Because he's not worried about,
I'm
he's
with
not
you.
worried about how the kids act. It's about him and her, their relationship where he see them
I'll be
going.
damned.
We can get these kids in
But
order.
them kids can
we
get
got
you locked
time.
up.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
Okay.
You better act worried about them kids because all them kids got to say, especially if it's a girl, Daddy, I don't like, Mama, I don't like the way such and such looked at me, and not even if it's not true, if the little girl say that, the mama gonna be looking upside your head, even though you
No.
ain't do nothing.
Why
it's not a
would
chance
a
that I'm
girl
gonna take.
say this had you not done it?
Because she don't like you. You're not her daddy.
Why does she not like you? What
Because
did you
she
do
likes
for
her
to
real
not like
daddy.
you?
She want her real daddy,
So
man.
when you meet
She-
this child, let me show you something, man.
Boy,
You give these people a chance to make an assumption of you the first time you meet them.
No.
That girl's not just gonna not like you just because she don't like
You're not
you.
gonna tell me you're gonna walk in somebody's house and all three kids gonna love you.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's not gonna
I'm
happen
saying
that
it's
way.
the
I
impression
promise.
that you make on
One
them.
of them
What
three
they
kids-
see you doing, they're going to
I
make
get
an
it.
assumption
But
about you.
if somebody already got, because I've done it before as a child, I ain't gonna like this nigga as soon as he come in here.
See, that's not me.
Okay, that's not you. But what about the other
These
the
good
other two
people,
kids?
I don't think they're
what about,
like
What about
that.
your other two siblings? I'm just saying, if you had two other siblings, if you got other two siblings, they might think that way.
So
You get
you're
what I'm
saying that there's more of a chance.
Yeah, you're taking a chance with someone else's kids.
I agree
that's not
on that.
yours.
If they're them type
So-
of kids,
so-
Yeah,
so both-
them type of kids, you know, I agree with. I'm still agreeing with Slash.
if it's them type of kids.
yeah,
I mean,
it's-
what
it's
you
too
thinking
much.
about Comedian 96? I mean, and you going deep with your thought process.
Yes, you have to. If you don't think ahead, something's wrong. Listen, this guy making 80, right? Just say it was a guy, and I know somebody in this situation, they was making 80 this year, then the next year they making 120, then the next year they making. Do you think he's in his mind? He'd be like, man, I can find me a girl that ain't got no kids with this money I got.
So-
now he was making 80,
So wait.
but he keeps getting promoted.
Let me stop you right there, just for this one little thing.
Right.
It matters how he feels about her. Has nothing to do with her having kids.
Yes, but
Him making more money
but
this year.
if he puts her before his own future, before his own, then something's wrong.
Why would he put? How is he putting her? before
Because
his
you got to
future?
look at it like.
So you saying if he meet her at making 80, he's
80?
not gonna make 120?
No, he will. That's what
Well-
I'm saying.
well,
so
why-
a man
how
that
is
is
he putting
thinking,
her
look, if
before-
he's thinking bigger, he's not gonna go say I'm gonna
Keep in
settle
mind,
down
man.
with a girl with 3 kids, unless he's already been talking to her for a long period of time. That's different. But if it's a fresh relationship, say 6 months, and he went from 80 to 120 in less than 6. His thought process will change.
So check it out. Both of y'all got good points. K Money, I got a question for you specifically.
Go
Now,
ahead.
before I ask this question, let me say this. Slash and Comedian 96, both of y'all actually do got good points. And Comedian 96, I actually do understand where you're coming from because what you're saying, you're looking at a kid actually being a kid.
Yeah.
From a kid's on a childish standpoint of, okay, I got a great relationship with my daddy, and now I don't really too much care about this dude here because you know I don't want him taking the place of my dad.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad. Now here's where the parenting comes in.
Exactly.
Because you can feel that way internally, but if your mama got the right stronghold on you in parenting, you better not
You're not
open
gonna
your
even
mouth
do
and
that.
disrespect this
That's
man.
right.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
That's
So,
right.
but I do understand where you're coming from as far as like, okay, I don't really like this guy because I don't want him thinking. I really want my mommy and daddy to get back together.
Which they know they probably ain't.
Now here's the thing though. That one kid that feels that way, chances are he felt that way or she felt that way 2 more times because I said that this is multiple baby daddies. So mom had another dude, he felt that way or she felt that way about that one.
right.
So that kid didn't feel that way
Wait,
before.
doesn't matter.
But
Who
the
comes
key
in,
but
he
the
ain't
key is the disrespect.
Right.
Now, K-Mon, I had a question for you.
Go ahead.
Once these two individuals get together and they establish that, hey, I'm feeling you, you feeling me, and we're in a relationship, how long should it be, whether it's the mom or the dad, from a mom standpoint, from the girl standpoint coming into a guy with 3 kids, or from the guy standpoint coming into a woman with 3 kids, how long should they be dating before that individual actually do things for the kids?
That's a good question. I think one is up to the individuals. They may want to start doing things right away, and if so, then that's totally up to them. But I think once the relationship becomes exclusive, you're making that choice at that time, in my opinion, to take on that baggage, that whoever, whether it's he or she. So I think once you guys make it exclusive, that's your the green flag to go ahead and provide for the kids as well.
Okay,
but I think most men are not gonna sit there and wait for that green flag, because they still trying to impress this lady. So I think off the strength they go do something every now and again.
Yeah, that's probably true. I kind of agree with that.
Okay. So K Money, you said once they make it exclusive. So when I asked how long should it take, so if they made it exclusive after a month,
then hey, yeah,
that's between the 2 people, I think, because here it depends on what it takes for the guy to accept those kids with her. It's a lot involved, and just depend on that individual. He might want to wait a year. Let's see how the relationship with her kids and me go for a while.
So you're saying that they can be exclusive for after meeting, they can become exclusive 1 month, but he waits a year to do something for the kid?
Or no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying before they decide to, maybe he decide to marry her type. Is that where we was going with that?
Well, eventually.
So he might want to take a year to see the relationship between him and her kids, how they go. He feeling her.
Yeah. Okay. So once a relationship is established, how long should it be before he or she do something for the other person's kids? So the relationship is established. I met you. I know things about you. I know that you got kids. I know you make good money. I know you God-fearing. I know you're all of these things that I'm looking for in a wife. I know you're all of these things. We met after 1 month. We become exclusive. We're not talking about marriage right now. We're still coasting to see how things go. My question is at what point do you start doing something for the kids? K Money said once you become exclusive. So if you become exclusive after 1 month, K Money is saying that the guy
it's okay to start doing
or the
something.
woman, it's okay for them to start doing kids. So with you, once you become exclusive, does that ring a bell, or you have to wait a year or 2?
No. So what I misunderstood was the question. Because K Money said most guys, once they start talking to her, they gonna start doing stuff right off the
again.
anyway. And I agreed with that.
Yeah.
Even if they're not exclusive.
Yeah, I did say that they would.
He
Yeah,
said,
every now and
he said,
again.
regardless,
Yeah.
it don't even matter. He gonna start right then because he's still trying to impress the woman. Hey, let me do something.
Let me
show
give you
you
an example. If
I agree with that.
Yeah, if I met a girl and say we talking only for a week, and one of her sons or daughter's birthday the following week, it's only been 2 weeks. You think I ain't gonna not do something for that child, that woman's child? I will. It's only been 2 weeks, but I'll still get something for the child's birthday. That's something fine. I mean, if you know what I'm saying.
A real man,
Yeah.
if he's dating the mama, he's met the kids already.
Mm-hmm.
They might have a dinner at her house night, and he bring food.
Okay, so
That's doing for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, so let me ask this. So you have this man, this woman, they're exclusive, they're in a relationship. When, like for her, Does it change the way you feel about her if she asks you to do something for her kids versus you voluntarily doing it without her asking? Does it rub you the wrong way if she say, buy my kid this or go do this
Not
for
if
my
they
kid?
exclusive. That's the key word. If they not exclusive, then you can't expect me to feel like that. If I haven't met your kids, don't you ask me to do nothing for your kids. You understand what I'm saying? So I think what's most importantly is how long did it take for them to become exclusive? Because that's going to determine if you're going to stay or not. If you say, okay, it took us how long to become exclusive, and that's on the individual. It could take a month. It could take 2 months. It could take 3 months for a couple to become exclusive. I think that would be the time frame before anybody would think about doing anything. So I think that would be more of a how long it take. We might have talked on the phone the first 2 weeks. I might not have seen you the first 2 weeks. We might have waited till the third week. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the individual.
Okay, so before I close, let me ask all of y'all this a question. Y'all can answer whoever in any order.
Okay.
So, does it play a part on whether or not? Now, I did tell you that the baby mamas, they're good people. They're not messy. They're classy. And I did tell you that the baby fathers, they are gentlemen and good guys.
No drama.
Does it play a part on whether or not one, not all, but one of the baby mamas or one of the baby daddies kind of throw it off? Does that play a part on how you move?
Yeah.
Moving forward
It's
with this
going
woman,
to.
you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like her, you dig her.
Yeah, it's gonna play a part because I don't know what extent she gonna go to. Because obviously she not happy about some shit.
Exactly.
I felt that would play a part more than the child telling
Exactly.
the mom that
Exactly.
lying on the
Saying you not my daddy.
Okay, do y'all think the other party, the one with the baby mamas and the one with the baby daddies, do y'all think that they're responsible for telling you, hey, I got a crazy baby mama or a crazy baby daddy?
Yeah.
They're responsible for that.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, in closing, man, if you're coming into a relationship and you have children, you owe it to the individual that you are speaking to let them know whether or not you got a crazy baby mama or a crazy baby daddy. This concludes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.